This is a demo of Parliamentary, or my side project that can be used for meetings. I called it Parliamentary. So this is a new group that was created. The members right now are me and Rawan because he joined the meeting. And this is a group that is not a permanent group, so anybody that joins becomes a member. That's why Rawan here became a member. So me being the chair, because I created this group, I can call it to order. The group name is just new group, and there haven't been any decisions made. So we can call to order, then the floor is open, and Rawan sees this view as well. And she has similar buttons to these, and she can do similar things. So Rawan, for example, can make a suggestion to, let's say, an endorsed candidate, for example, number one. And I did that on her screen. So then I see this, and it says Rawan moves to adopt endorsed candidate number one. Does anyone second? If I second, then the group moves to the suggestion is to adopt this, any debate. And so we're in the debate portion right now, and so anybody can speak. For example, I can speak. Now it says that I am debating the motion to adopt the candidate, endorsed candidate. And when I'm done, I can yield, or my time can expire. And when I yield, it goes back to the debate portion, so any debate. And again, Rawan sees this. And it all goes down here in the minutes where I can see that I took the floor, then I yielded the floor, and then Rawan had moved to adopt this motion. When the debate is over, I can then declare that the debate is over as the chair, and it moves on to the voting portion. So it's following Robert's Rules of Order. This is the normal progression that would happen. So the motion, we're voting on the motion to adopt this endorsed candidate. So far, 0 in favor, 0 opposed, 0 abstaining. How do I vote? So I'll vote aye, and Rawan votes aye also. She can vote nay if she wants, and she becomes here as one opposed. But I'll vote aye so that the motion passes. And when that's done, when the voting is done, the decisions made come down here because it's been endorsed. And this is still a very, very beginner product, so this is a very early version. This should ideally go down. You can have longer texts, and this can go down some database where you can click on it and see all the motions that are done. The voting can have a time limit, so it's not up to the chair to decide when to end the voting whenever they want. So there's a lot of improvements here that can be made. There's other things that can be done. For example, I can nominate a chair, and I can nominate, for example, Rawan. Now, Mohammed moves that Rawan chairs the group. Does anyone second? And the motion comes down here in the minutes as usual. Mohammed moves that Rawan chair the group. Let's say she seconds it. So I click second from her screen. And now the suggestions here, and we can have debate. And again, Rawan, for example, if she decides to speak, she's now debating the motion that she chair the group, so she can talk about herself. And she can then yield, and then I can talk. And again, in the future, there will be a timer here, so people don't go over time, and they can see the time. And when this is done, also we can both vote. And in this case, there are also 2 in favor. And so when the voting is ended, now Rawan is the chair of this group. We can move to adjourn, and here she'll also second. And in the future, also add the ability to have motions with no objections, so it doesn't have to go. Everything has to go through a vote. But in any case, here we went through a vote on um, on that to adjourn the meeting. As you can see that now I can't end the voting because Rowan is the chair now. So she gets the chair options, then I don't. And when the voting is done, the group is now adjourned. Again, as you can see, I can't call the meeting to order because she can. And the decisions made was here that to Rowan chair the group as well. And in the future, there will be options, for example, adjourn to a certain time, and calling the meeting. Also, there'll be options, and there'll be additional bylaws here, and so you can have motions to amend the bylaws, and even what quorum is required, and it'll show the quorum because it knows who the members are. So there's a lot of improvements that can be made here. But the idea is that every group can then have a parliamentary style procedure meeting, and it won't be hard. It's all guided here, and that will basically enforce democratic principles in the group, because you're kind of forced to have everything go through a debate, have everything go through a vote in this style. So you cannot go around the bylaws. So yeah, that's the demo here.